What do you want?
Tell me now, what do you want? Say it clear. Don't you hold back, don't you fear.
Welcome to another edition of What Do You Want? I'm Jillian Barberie, along with nurse Melanie Mancil, and of course the beautiful Heather Locklear.
Oh, so beautiful.
Who told two
So
friends,
gorgeous.
and they told. Anyway, we got Jerry on the board. We love Jerry.
And
today's,
don't forget,
Mr. on the carpet. Jerry on the board, Mr. on the carpet. And you might find Heather down there looking for crumbs later, because that's what she does. So
I'll eat anything.
Today we wanted to talk about, speaking of Jerry on the board, we want to talk about time periods and when you live, because this question came up recently, and I am always the same answer. And it's so boring, but I would live in the 60s. I would be Ursula Andress, Sharon Tate, Raquel Welch, 1968.
Sharon Tate, you'd be dead.
Okay, Jerry. Oh, dear God.
don't go there. You know she's very related to.
Deborah Tate.
Keep it moving.
Fuck,
Keep it.
sorry.
She
Yeah,
was
she's
just at my
got-
house for 4
Take
days.
3.
And we're
She's
rolling.
re-got her
Keep it
cancer.
moving.
So, but my time period is not as interesting as you guys, because Mel told me, I like those powdered wig times and the corsets and the balls with the, not the hairy balls, but the balls with the masks. And
Or
I
the
said, oh
hairy
my God,
balls.
the 1700s in France. Like, what are we talking here?
Love it.
This is Marie Antoinette, let them eat cake. So first of all, the truth is about that time, the powder and the big old, the corsets were super tight. They could barely breathe, but they used horsehair for the big, beautiful belle dresses. The horsehair was usually filled with fleas. And the
and
girls
itchy.
would, they'd be like this behind the scenes and the powdered wigs. But I do find it fascinating because, what is it about that period that it...
Well, first of all, I told you my whole dream for our 1228 RX is to go to Italy, have a castle, and have true masquerade balls
parties.
with young hot men spray painted gold.
Wait, hold up. Do they
Yeah.
have to be young?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, they do.
No,
Yes,
Jerry.
they do.
Jerry, you're
Yes,
invited.
they
Jerry,
do.
you're invited.
They wear
right, thank you.
masks.
No, you're invited, but you're not one of the gold spray
Yeah,
painted
you're the
ones.
hot guy, okay? You're the man. They're boys.
Fishing
the
for
fuck? They're the
compliments, but
gay
thank
boys
you.
that are
No.
spray painted gold
No,
with
Whose
no,
fantasy
no,
is this?
no.
and they're
Mine.
and they're gold wings, and they're like, ooh.
No.
No.
The
It's my
where
fantasy.
You can have sex with people
Okay.
that you don't know their faces
Yeah.
because they've got
It's like
those
Eyes Wide
masks.
Shut.
I love how
I don't-
y'all are
that's
filling out
amazing.
my
I'm
fantasy.
sorry. Yes, let's getting back to Mel.
Sorry.
I don't
It's
understand
such a good
this.
fantasy. We all wanted to
Well,
participate.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it is true. She has said she wants to have many of these sort of
Masquerade parties.
but they're based on something for women and a retreat and medical, but in the meantime she's like, and then I'm like, yeah, then we're going to get Botox and stuff shut up our ass, and we're going to be healthy with wheatgrass. And she goes, and then we're going to have a masquerade ball with powdered wigs and masks. I'm like, where
Yeah.
the did that come from? Where does that come from?
I don't know. I've always been fascinated with that time period. Women were still classy and fully dressed, and the big wigs. It just seemed so opulent.
Well, the rich women, and then there were the courtiers who lived.
Barfy barf.
They lived downstairs, and they were beautiful women that were girlfriends to these, politicians.
Goombas.
Goombas. Well, we're not talking about that part.
I'd like to be one of them downstairs because they were
You
more
want to be
real.
a Goomba?
A courtier. It sounds nicer. Thank you,
Well,
Jerry.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
they
I
were the
just like
hookers
the
of the
masks and
No,
that you meet up with
Goombas
someone.
were not hookers, by the way.
Okay, well,
just
they
their
were.
girlfriends.
and,
They
there, and
also-
there's people playing the harp, and it's gorgeous, and you're walking around going.
But those girls
"Oh,
had to be
Trinity."
educated. They had to talk
And
to
they don't
the.
know your face.
and they don't know your face. There's
I
no
don't want
pressure.
to with
They don't know my
random
body either. There's
people.
big dresses. You don't know what's under there. I
You
like
say you're
it.
just gonna random
Probably a
men in
penis.
powdered wigs with fucking bells and
Okay, let me-
buckles.
That's you all of the 90s.
I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to
Well played. Well
let me
played.
tell you something.
Touche, biatch.
Yeah.
Jack Wagner, who's an actor.
Oh,
I was engaged to for a while. He's now married. Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Beautiful song.
Who?
Very good.
Jack Wagner, I know him from Melrose Place.
Yeah,
and
and General Hospital, all that
What
stuff.
was that, Jer?
Yeah,
That was
Jared.
Jack Wagner's biggest hit.
Yeah.
He had a
Song?
hit.
It's
He
just
was a
little
singer.
more-
All I need is just a little more time.
And it was really beautiful. It was good. He's good. He's a good singer. He went on stage into the two different people, men, and I watch him and I'm like in love with him. I was with Richie, and I'm like, are we actually holding hands? And I'm married, and we're not with Richie. Not good. Anyway, but he said he was a golfer. He got a golf scholarship. He's the best celebrity golfer ever. He won the one with all celebrities when he was with me. Never again. Just saying. Anyway, so he said, so he's this golfer. He goes, once he put the powder on his face to be an actor, he loved the smell of the powder, and he was done.
He was transformed?
He's transformed. He wanted to be an actor.
He was becoming a woman?
Oh, by the way,
He's
in
definitely
those
not a
days
woman.
With your harps and things, many women characters were played by gay boys because women were not allowed on the stage.
wow.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. And so when I think about that time or the belly poke or any of those old glorious days, 1800s, Britain, there was such a hierarchy, and women the pecking order was like men, bugs, little
Bugs before women. Bugs
Rodents.
before women.
rodents, and then rodents, and then women.
Yeah.
But so I wonder how a strong woman like you, I don't know if it's because we're raised in a different era. If we were raised back then, it would be to please men or what have you. I don't know. But I don't know that you would do very well in that time.
Look, I'm just thinking about the dresses, okay?
I like the men who wear the skirts and do the Scottish thing, and they got no underwear.
you
on
like
and
that?
stuff.
Oh, you like the Scottish?
Of course,
I
like
wear
that
a kilt
idea.
at Burning Man. I've done it several times.
Oh, you with no underwear.
Of course.
Wow.
Gotta let her breathe.
That's hot to me.
Gotta let her
That's
breathe.
fucking
Okay.
hot. Let it
All
live,
right.
let it breathe.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I'll tell you my favorite time.
Please
Yes.
do, Miss Locklear.
right now.
Oh, I like that
Be in
answer.
the present. Be right here and now. And I'm like, what we're doing right now. I don't like all the things that happen outside of life now, like the horrible
Things.
stuff that's going on, the diversions
politically and all that,
I don't
yeah.
like that stuff, but I like who I've gotten to be and grown to be, and I've had such a blessed life. I had a great family, a mother and father.
So true.
Incredible family and sister and brother.
I like her brother, but
And
he's taken, Melanie.
Taken.
So.
He's amazing. He's
And I love
he's a Libra
Colleen.
boy.
I love
yeah, and
Colleen.
Colleen's great. And so anyway, I just love my family. I love my friends. I'm so faithful and loyal to all my friends.
You are, Libra
and
girl.
I'll do anything for anyone. And I'm always loving and kind. And if someone takes something wrong,
true.
it's really meant. They've heard it wrong, or I didn't say it right. But I like now, and I just think today is the best time for change and for kindness and loving, and to try and bring our country together and people together, and to love. And the awfulness that's gone on, whatever it's gone on, is that people just be respectful.
Yeah, I agree.
Respect each other. Everybody's a human being. Everyone has a mom and a father, whether they've lost them or not,
Yeah.
or they've left or not. Everyone's had a parent or two parents, and maybe been adopted or not, and just that I think the internet has not been great for us. I think it was great in the beginning, and now it's a little wicked. But if we can all come back together to be grounded and to be loved, and I believe in Jesus and God, and I believe in animals and friendships and lovers and all of that. And I just think if we stay on that, at least in our own self, that will go through to your friends and your
Permeate
family
out.
and to other people. And I just think I like the time I'm in right now.
I
personally.
love that. I mean,
Interesting.
it's funny because I didn't even think about the now and
No, me neither.
where we are, and we're very lucky in many respects, because during
So lucky.
my time where I wanted to be in the 60s, it was before burning bras. Women were not taken seriously in journalism, like I have a degree in. Mel, doctors, nurses, it's just a whole different time. And your period that you like, oh my goodness, like if you weren't of aristocracy,
Yeah.
you were kind of f***ed. And then,
And they put leeches on you.
they did put
Yeah.
leeches on you.
Yeah.
We do it now
weird.
too, though.
Yeah, they
Yes,
still
she's right
do.
about
We're
that.
back to leeches.
Yeah.
What, to
Oh, yeah.
clean you or to
To
clean
clean
you or something?
wounds.
So
right?
you're trying to tell me that
Oopsie,
it
I
works?
need one on my knees.
Yeah, it does work.
Oopsie.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a vasoconstrictor.
So what does that mean?
It constricts vessels.
Oh,
It takes the infection out.
I don't think it has.
stops
I'm not sure
bleeding?
about that. Yeah, it stops bleeding.
So it was used in war a lot back then. But Jerry, when would you live if you could pick any time?
I mean, I have several, but I would love to be in the Rat Pack in Palm Springs.
Oh, well, again, that's
Very
50s.
cool.
Well, wait. Do we get to pick how cool we are too?
Well,
Well, that's just cool. If you're there, if you're in the Rat Pack and you're in Palm
Yeah.
Springs,
You're there.
You
Yeah.
are cool.
Well, that's what I'm
Sammy Davis
saying.
You were
we
wearing
get
a
to pick who
fedora.
we are.
So you like
Sinatra.
you
You're
like
drinking martinis at 2.
at Frank
Dean
Sinatra's
Martin.
house with Peter Lawford and
Did
with
you ever hear the,
Dean Martin.
the
Oh, I've heard
flag
that.
story?
No, what?
This was before text, of course, but Frank had a flagpole that flew different flags, and it was assigned to all his buddies who you could bring. If the green flag was up, all are welcome.
Mm-hmm.
If the blue flag's up, girlfriends only.
Oh,
I'm making up the colors,
Yeah.
but the red flag, wives.
oh.
So you made sure, like, never,
Yeah.
bring a.
That's
and they were helicoptered in. Frank had this incredible house. Was it the house you talked Two Palms with Ava Gardner?
Yep.
If you
that's who Ava's named after.
what's that?
That's who Ava's named after.
Ava Gardner.
Ava Gardner and
I
Elizabeth is
fucking
Elizabeth
love.
Taylor.
Okay. Well, now we're talking. The actresses I love, but
'Cause she
Ava
was
Gardner
abroad.
was hardcore. Right
was
to the
abroad.
end, she dated bullfighters. She smoked. She gave no fucks. She f- men. She cared. And her and Frank used to have some of the most tempestuous fights there. And there's a famous fight where he threw a champagne bottle and it cracked the pink sink that's in one of the bathrooms. He threw it at her, but the crack is still there. And that house was up for sale. And I'm going to say this because this is interesting. 1993. And I went to my neighbor Kathleen, who has like got the best taste, and I said, "There's this modern house, and it's up for sale for 1.3 million." It was Frank Sinatra's. She's like, "Interesting. Let's look into it." Christie's bought it, the auction house, and they sold it for 36 million
Whoa.
Yeah.
years later. But I understand that time. But let me just say about this: for women,
Yeah, not great.
not the best. And when you look at Marilyn Monroe, who fucked Bobby, who fucked obviously JFK, and she's dead, and there's so many stories about Peter Lawford going there and pills and this
Yeah.
and that. There's so many, not just conspiracy, but
Mysteries.
very interesting stories. And it brings me back to all of this comes back full force to women and men in society. And women have had a place in time where we are expected to be a certain way. In my mother's day, it was like you get married and you start pumping out kids, and that's what you did. And you make a good homemaker and blah, blah, blah. And I think that things changed for me in the 70s, especially with, I didn't know anything about Roe v. Wade. I was a kid, but it did change a lot of things. I do watch a lot of documentaries on women in journalism, how they were not taken seriously, but they used it to their advantage to get close to the people of Richard Nixon,
Right.
because they thought they're just a pretty
Yeah.
dumb blonde,
Right.
and they would fucking move in and just get all the info.
Yeah.
And it really changed with Roe v. Wade and
The pill.
Jerry. Yeah,
The pill.
Pill.
The pill changed everything
Bill, yeah.
for women.
but it changed it for women. But for men, I would think men would love it. Now we don't have to worry about, getting pregnant, so we can see our mistresses and not worry about that stuff.
Right.
But there was a sector of people, and they were like, no, this is very wrong, and it's, but you're not doing anything to a baby, you're just making sure one doesn't happen.
But that's what strapped us as women and kept us back, really, is children. When you have children, you can't advance yourself in the workplace.
But we do.
can now.
We have.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Look
why
at
the
all
pill-
three of
That's
us.
why I like it.
That's
now.
why
But
the
think
pill
about it, like
changed
Heather
everything.
has had a huge career in television and movies, and you have Ava who's 28.
She'll be 28 in October. It felt weird to call a little baby Ava, and we knew that Richie he calls her Ave, or
Yeah.
he cuts everything off as to S or Hev. I don't know.
Hev.
I don't even know what he called me.
Hevs.
He called me darling. It was very sweet. Hey, darling. That was so cute. But no, I don't know. I had read about Ava Gardner, and I liked Elizabeth Taylor in the middle name, and Ava Sambora sounded beautiful.
pretty.
It's the most
It's a
beautiful name.
That's
now
great.
her new name is going to be Ava Farrar.
Oh.
So it's AF as.
Wait.
That's-
I have a
That's also
question.
good.
Farrar, as in like Mel Farrar and Aubrey Hepburn.
No,
Okay.
F-A-R-R-A-R.
Okay,
I
okay.
might get it wrong. She'll get mad at me.
Is that
Farrar,
Italian
okay.
too?
Pardon me?
Italian?
Richie?
Farrar? No, Farrar.
I'm not sure. I
Sounds-
should know. Oh, he's
sounds-
just a
Farrar could be
beautiful-looking
Italian
man.
because
He's
there was
Italian.
Audrey Hepburn's husband was
Yeah, but
Mel
I don't
Farrar.
think there's a
Okay.
relation to that. But
I love that you named her after such a strong
Woman.
But Ava Gardner wasn't just a strong.
She was a broad.
She was a broad, but she broke rules, and
Yes,
it
she
made
did.
men so uncomfortable.
Yes.
She dated young bullfighters when she was 40, and everyone said she's losing her looks because she was a hardcore
Never
drinker,
did.
smoker. She was a beautiful woman,
Yeah.
but she was dating these 28-year-old bullfighters, and Frank would go crazy. Oliver, Elizabeth Taylor, with all her ex-husbands,
Yes.
I always loved the story of Mike Todd the best, and rest
Right,
his soul, he
I
died in
know,
that
horrible.
plane crash.
Right.
But also another strong woman, different than Ava, but oh my God.
Broads are my favorite kind of woman.
I
Yeah.
believe. I like that. I like being a
I
broad.
me too.
But what's the definition of a broad?
A broad
Tough,
is
doesn't give a fuck about what men
kicks
think.
Ass, doesn't care.
Doesn't
is
care what women think.
strong
What-
and knows her own mind.
Knows her own
who she
purpose, and
is.
she doesn't care. If you
Yeah.
saw Ava Gardner smoke, so her last years were in Knightsbridge, England, and
like that you know
she had a
this.
rare friend, not friend, but this guy that kind of got close to her, and she didn't trust anybody. She hated men at the end, but she started to trust him. And he would go over and do these interviews, and she'd be smoking up a storm. And you can see some of them on YouTube. But her philosophy for life was 2025. It did not belong in 1955.
Right.
She was so far ahead where women, like, she thought like a man.
Yes.
So let's jump to 2025. What's
Yeah.
going on with men and women now?
God,
I have a
great question.
24-year-old
Great question.
son, and I have to hear what it's like for a 24-year-old.
What is it like?
Tell me,
what does
because
he say?
I've never had
So
a son.
Same.
here,
Well,
I
his
think
son
my
was
my
young.
son happens to be a great example because I was a strong woman and I raised him to be respectful to women and that
Wonderful.
women are hurt and don't take advantage of a woman sexually. And he said it really messed with his sexuality because he's confused how strong he should be. Should
He
Because
should
the
have-
women are so strong?
He should have integrity, is what he should have.
he should have integrity, but he sees his friends like
not.
grabbing and being still. He said that he got a lot of the signals of male toxicity.
Male toxicity, like jock
Male-
culture.
Not Mel. M-E-L.
Male.
Well, that too,
Or
but
male. Oh, okay.
Male
I didn't
toxicity.
understand. I wanted to make
but
that clear.
you have to think about it because women finally are starting to make money. We graduate from college more than men now. We're making as much
That's
men.
true. I
If
love
not
that.
more.
Oh yeah, we have more graduating women in college than men, and we're just getting stronger and having children later in life.
40, 42.
So
37.
when you are positioned stronger financially, you put up with less from men. We're putting up with less
Yes.
in the workplace
Because we don't need them
Right.
to be happy.
I was never
That's
afraid to
right.
get divorced.
Ever.
I was.
Let's talk about you separately. Heather and I, both married twice, had children later, right?
Yeah.
You
It
got
helps.
married very
19,
young.
19. Yeah.
Wow.
And, had children young, and have a career, which is, her and I have this big careers in television. Well, mine not like hers, but
Same thing.
But
LA.
and then we have kids later. And although I was the financial breadwinner for both marriages, the first marriage I had to a Major League Baseball player, we had no kids. I had to pay him alimony under California law.
Wow.
And it was me and Halle Berry at the time. She also was married to a major leaguer, and she caught him in bed with another woman, and she fucking had to pay him alimony. And I remember going, this sucks. And my lawyer said to me, and I'll never forget this, I was married for 7 years. She said, you'll have to pay him alimony for half the time you're married, 3.5 years. And it goes into a number machine. Brrrr, comes out whatever. What she said to me, I will never forget. She said, you're not paying him to divorce him. You're paying for the women that came before you, that married their high school sweethearts at 20, had their babies, stayed home, raised them, and at 40, their husbands with their 20-year-old
Girlfriends.
secretary.
Oh, yeah.
And what you're paying is because now you're equivalent to men. So you're saying, I can make as much as a major league baller. I paid to sustain the marriage. Whoever sustains the marriage in California sustains the divorce.
That's
Those checks,
embarrassing.
I didn't get alimony for 25 years.
I know.
I paid that alimony check for 3.5 years, and not once did I mind paying it, because you know what? Every time I signed my name on that check, it meant freedom. It meant that I was a woman who made it to where a man has been.
Who's asking
and this
for money.
is a no, but you know, she said to me, why this is happening to you is because you have reached a certain stature. Same with Halle Berry. There's no fault law in California. She caught him in bed. How bad would that be for you? I said, oh my God, I would die.
Yeah.
But anyway, my point being, we've come so far, and we are now considered, like you said, we're graduating more. And men are like, what the fuck? What do we do? I don't know. I hope there's still the basic civic. Like, I look at Heather's daughter Ava with Tyler, and they're 28, and they got engaged, and he's a lovely
Been
guy.
together 6 years.
Yeah, and he's lovely. He's not toxic. There's no male toxicity, no jealousy. But I'm thinking that those days, 6 years they've been together.
Yeah.
Now, like Mel said, it's harder for, like, think of Tyler at 23. It's a whole different animal out there. And I think they worry that these women are so strong. What the f do I do? I don't know where to.
Well, my son had a good point. He said it's a blanket statement, male toxicity, and he feels bad for being a man.
I totally get that.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's a fine balance that you guys
know
are
what?
having to look at now that you didn't have to look at before.
Well, it's dangerous, by the way, too. You say the wrong thing.
Well,
Well,
if
that's
you're
in the
dealing with a
workplace.
person
In the
like
workplace.
me, I'm abroad. There's nothing you could say to me that offends me. You might hurt my feelings here and there, but I don't get offended easily. But I'm also Gen X, so it's a whole different animal.
Same. But my point is, like, even in the workplace, I say something inappropriate, you laugh, but somebody else hears it. on
Right,
the
and won't
side.
laugh.
Yeah, and they, like, go to the boss. It's an
Oh,
HR
yeah.
Well, I mean,
problem.
I've been
Yeah.
sexually harassed my entire life at work.
I'll do it right now.
Let's go. I'm an adult now. I
Sherry!
can handle it.
Here's
Sherry!
something.
Here's the problem. Now that I'm
Damn it.
a successful adult, nobody wants to
Yeah,
sexually
like I
assault me
never was
anymore.
sexually
Yes, they do.
harassed on the
Yes,
NFL
they do.
once. Fuck it. Like,
I've been
what happened?
harassed, and it never. I go hands off the boobs. It's fine. Just
Hands on the arse.
Well, you're laid
That's
back.
really
Not
fun.
everybody wants the hands on the boobs.
no, I don't want the hands on the boobs. But it was early in my career
Yeah.
before I had a manager, and he's going to dinner, but he comes up. This is not an attractive man. He puts his hands on me. I go, that's not happening.
Yeah.
And
That's
then I
Gen
went.
X.
Then I went to his house in Palm Springs. This man,
The hands man?
yeah, manager, and
Did he have a
managed big
fedora and
people.
a dirty martini?
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
no, no.
I already know where
And
this-
I went and we were reading scripts, and I got into his jacuzzi in his house, and he goes, "Oh, no one's ever worn a bathing suit in my jacuzzi," and I go, "I guess I'm the first." Boop bop beep.
Yep.
And I'm just like, you're not going to intimidate me. You're not going to this. And are we not reading scripts? Are you not hiring me? I want you to have much money, as like Valerie Bertinelli makes, or blah 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 blah. And are you signing me? Are you not? And I ended up going with Wilhelmina, who had a commercial department. But let me just read you something that I thought was really cool, because I have this book called God Always Did. And this thing says, just wait until the right one comes along. God is going to blow your mind with a love that you never knew existed. And I thought that was a really cool quote. I just thought I'd say that.
I think that's a beautiful quote.
I wish it's true, and it may be.
Yeah.
You never know.
You don't know.
And I think there's always hope.
Yeah.
Of course.
If you keep your heart open.
If you keep your heart open. Mine's been closed for years, and I'm not being a negative. Yeah, like I'm not trying to be negative,
no,
but.
We've
25
all-
years.
We've all been there.
we've all,
Yeah.
men, women.
Well,
we've all been there.
I did do 4 years of therapy about it, but I, at almost 60 years old, have absolutely no desire to have a man fuck up a perfectly nice, quiet, peaceful
Right.
life.
I know, and that's what men are getting. That's what they're hearing from us.
Yeah.
That you're hearing it.
Well, where does it come from? I used to be hopeful and happy, and I want to share my life with you, and then they fucking suck you dry and treat you like shit.
You're not gonna.
Well, that's
you're
where
not,
it comes from.
But you're not gonna come across that anymore.
No, because I don't go out and date.
You know what the
Go out
you know what the best
us.
medicine for that is, though? Finding a good man. And I'm just
I
saying.
think the best medicine is happiness and just contentment
Yes.
with yourself.
But you're left off of the male experience with that male experience.
Yeah.
Like I would have
And
been.
that's not the only man in the world.
No, that.
I'm
like
64, meeting a new man. I haven't had sex with. I don't know if I ever will, but I love his heart. I love his spirit, and I love him so much that he's in my life.
Yeah.
And I adore his humanness and his grounding and just a different experience for me.
Oh, I
Just
know,
anew.
and I've seen the effect it has on you, and it makes me happy.
Well, met him on an airplane, no less.
Yeah.
You know, how crazy is that? And I'm like,
To
here's
me,
my
that's
phone
the-
number.
That's the
That's
place.
a good place.
to-
That's a good place
Yeah.
to meet people.
Exactly,
It's pretty cool.
like-
But you don't ever feel like you ever want to just be held again.
No,
Really?
God no.
I like
Didn't
it.
I tell my
like to be
story about
held.
the girl who wanted to cuddle last week? Or
Oh
2
yeah.
weeks ago?
Yeah.
I could have cuddled. I like being cuddled, but
First time I had sex with the ex, too. I had to get up for Good Day LA, and it was probably midnight or 1 a.m. And as soon as we were done, I was like, "Okay, bye, night." And I rolled over to my side, and I remember him saying, "Oh, like you
That's
don't want to
it?
cuddle?" And I'm like, "No." And he goes, "Oh wow, that's awesome. I like that." Like he was so happy.
wow. Well, then you were perfect for each other.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, look how that ended up. Yeah, so perfect.
He may not have been the right one.
Yeah, maybe him being too happy about
But you
that.
know,
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
a red flag.
You know,
Red
again,
flag.
as an empath, as a giver, you just feel I want to be loved, and maybe that came from I'm adopted, and I don't feel like you want to be loved.
No, it's human nature.
And my thought is England, Ireland, France, Italy. Me alone, wheat fields, painting. Is a man there? I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Like yay or nay. It doesn't make or
Right.
break my day. I don't care.
Well, I
That's
feel the
wild.
same way.
You know what?
You really?
I live with
yeah,
now
I could take it or leave it.
a roommate who's a friend,
Yeah.
and
With Benny's?
with what?
With benefits.
No.
no,
No cuddling.
Oh
No.
none. But he does take care of me as I've got COVID and all this
Yeah,
stuff.
he's
and he
lovely.
brings me and he takes care of me, and he's not like my favorite. He's like always on the back. Listen to what happened today. It's always like negative and stuff like I'm like that's not my kind of person. But
He's gonna hear this.
I don't care.
No,
He
he's
knows
he-
it already.
Yeah, and
but I
he's
adore
a great,
him.
He's a great guy, and he does so much. Not
But
just yeah.
he's my friend in my house.
Yeah.
So I have someone always around. that
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not
need
alone.
that.
wouldn't
You and
like
I have talked
that.
about that. I don't
I would
need or
not want
want
that, no.
anyone.
Well, I have a huge house.
That is
Still,
true.
It's the energy in
That
the
is
house.
true. Let me just explain what we're talking about here, people. Heather's house.
With Tommy
Heather's
bought.
bedroom.
That Tommy
Heather-
bought.
And you bought
that
him out.
Tommy bought that you bought him out. Heather's bedroom. The groom is in the bedroom. Is the size of my apartment. So let's say she wants to go up and light a fire. She's in her bed. She's like, oh, for fuck's sake, I gotta go light a fire so far away. And then she'll walk and walk. I'm like, where are you? I'm lighting a fire. Literally. Mel, same with you. You live in a beautiful home. I've only seen it I haven't been invited, but I've seen it on pictures.
You've
and
been on the
Instagram.
outside.
It is.
the inside's
oh God,
beautiful.
that's right. That's,
thank
oh my God, that night.
That was hilarious.
I don't even want to.
Wait, how come you've not been inside her house?
Oh, well.
Why is that?
My
That's
bad.
weird.
Because one night we went out.
She left me for dead.
Okay. Harsh, but
Okay.
we got really fucked up. And
we did.
Mel left her car at her clinic, and she's like, I'm clearly not in a state to drive. I go, clearly, either am I. Get in the driver's seat. No, I go, get the passenger.
Get in the car.
Get in the car. I'll take you to your house. It's just down the street. So we drive to her house, and I don't realize how fucked up I am. And we're at her house, and in my head, this was how the night went, and then she'll tell you how it really went. We went up. She goes, my fucking key. And I'm like, no, it's in your purse. And she's like, no, it's not. And I'm overlooking at the side yard. I go, God, your house has got a great view. And look at, oh my God, Mel, this is great for parties on the side yard. I go, she's like, this is my version. Oh, I'm going to go through the garage. Okay, see you later. I get in my car and I drive home. The truth. Go ahead.
The truth.
We got the fucking ring cam.
The
We should
truth
show
is
the
on
ring cam.
video.
Is this like Wolf of Wall Street, where what he thought happened?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
okay.
Well, I've never
yes,
seen
yes,
that movie.
because she
Oh, man.
showed me the fucking ring
So
video. I
I've
go,
got it-
no, not possible. What?
So I've got it on camera, so in color and everything.
Got chills.
So
dying.
my drunk self put my keys in the to-go bag from Lucky's. So I couldn't find the key to get in.
Now, understand her walk up has packages, people delivering shit.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
tripping over shit.
I'd been down to get the package and I held on to the tree and walk around it 12
she hangs
times.
onto the shrubs.
Really
and
funny.
she does this little dance around the package before she can even bend down to get it.
I couldn't bend down.
And I go like this. You're doing good.
No, this is what she does. I go, I can't find my keys. She goes, all right, I'll see you later. I'm out of here. I gotta go. And you see me, I shuffle my feet after her going, why would you leave me out
And
here?
you see me peel out
I can't.
donuts. I'm fucking doing donuts.
I can't get
No
in.
way.
Yes.
I can't get
Oh my
into
God.
my house.
So
Don't leave me.
So I go, oh,
She
yeah.
left me.
She went in her garage. She's doing good.
No.
Really?
No
she was
garage.
trapped out of her fucking house for how long?
An hour.
An hour. And she couldn't remember her code. She was so fucked up. Me, I'm like this, back on the freeway. Life
Yeah,
is
she
good.
was like,
Mel
good
got-
luck with that. Good luck with that.
I don't think I said good. Did I?
I mean, that's what the message
Pretty
was.
much.
That's what the.
But in my
was
head,
implied.
she got in through the garage. No, she did not. And this is me. All right. I don't have the keys. Mel, I don't have your keys. I'll see you later.
It's much funnier on the video.
Oh my God. And she goes, I have evidence. I go, no. You went through the garage. She goes, I have evidence. She sent me the ring cam.
I sent it to her.
And
She's like, I'm an asshole.
I go, I'm a fucking asshole.
How did you get into your house? You started
So,
eating the food from Lucky's?
An hour later, I guess I called my boyfriend and said, how do I get in the house? And he told me
'Cause Jillian
the
ain't no
code to
help.
the garage. There's a code on the garage that I've never used.
And I was like, that was so much fun last night. Was it really now? I'm like, it was great. She goes,
dear.
yeah.
I'm
she
so
goes, I
glad
sat
I don't go
outside
out with you girls.
She goes,
Oh, we have a great time.
I
She
know.
goes, I fucking
Fridays
sat
are
outside for an
something
hour.
you
I go,
guys.
why? You went through the garage. She goes, no, I didn't. Then she sends me 2 videos, not just one, 2 of us. One wasn't enough.
Yeah.
She's got 2 videos of me being a total dick.
When
And
you
then
say dick, why?
Jerry,
Say.
I was clearly distressed and saying, I can't get in my house. She's like, I don't care.
I didn't say
I gotta go. It's about me. I gotta go.
No, I didn't say that, but I do remember looking in my rear view
I actually
and her
am
walking.
not. Is my
to
hair bad in the
I
back?
Remember, I remember going like this, bye, Mel. And I backed out and I drove away. And I remember her walking to the end of her driveway.
You see me on the
She was
video.
like this.
I'm
What
like
the
this.
fuck?
I'm going like this,
What
and
the
you
fuck?
see her just peeling out. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I think I need to go home with you.
You guys are such good friends. You guys are just soulmates.
I'm a dick.
I probably would have done
Don't
the same
rely on me, apparently. 'Cause then she sends me another video, I swear to God. And she knows that I'm terrified of fucking wildlife. Like, I'll
snake.
never live in fucking
Wait,
Australia with
just
huntsmen.
All wildlife.
What?
All wildlife. You're
thing.
terrified
Bears,
of.
men.
Well, Australia.
Exactly.
Australia, huntsman
yeah,
spiders. They'll pick up a mouse
Yeah.
and climb it up your fridge.
Box
Snakes,
jellyfish.
great whites,
Australia. will
and
fuck you up.
kangaroos
Bears.
that'll f- your dog up and punch you in the
Kangaroos
face.
are no joke.
Kangaroos are no joke.
They'll drown your dog. But anyway, so she goes, oh, look at this video. And I swear to God, it's video. And it's all this beautiful foliage and the arch of her front yard. And,
looks all
you
peaceful.
see this disgusting
no.
slither.
Snake?
Up
The
high.
same night?
Up high!
Up
This
high
thick.
on my ring camera.
Yes, the next night.
Yeah.
She's like, so this is
While
where I
you're
was
still
getting.
outside?
No, but
Yes, it ate me.
oh, okay, now she's gonna make it worse.
And it threw
No, it
you
was
up.
like the next night or maybe the night after.
you up in your
But it was
weird
where
up,
she
better
was
bowel
getting her
shit.
and her to get her package. The visual is just like her going.
Yeah.
And she's like circling it, like how am I gonna grab it? Oh, and she sent it to me, and I'm sure it was like a to me because she's like, you left me there with a fucking
me out
snake.
with the snakes.
You're a snake. You
you
asshole.
left me in the jungle.
It was
It's a
her
metaphor.
way of
It's a
saying you're a
metaphor there.
snake, Jillian. Well, I think we've learned a lot tonight about Mel's powdered wigs up there and also down there. Heather wants to live in the now, which I think is
I love
fabulous.
that.
Be
And
present.
I
Just
still
be
will say
present.
swinging 60s, Hugh Hefner,
Oh, let's
Playboy at
talk
night.
about Hugh Hefner.
Oh, no, thank
I love
you.
him.
Say,
I love
they
him.
said my
Do
friend
you?
Juliet
I do.
Worked for Playboy for a second, and she did like a jungle thing for some popular band back there. She's in a video, Juliet, you know.
Yeah.
And they would say, leave your ugly friends at home.
Oh,
Well,
it
it's
was
Playboy.
like doing live TV.
What he did in the Playboy Mansion, especially in Chicago, LA's a little cheesy. Chicago, oh my God, the artwork. Have you ever seen that? They turn them into condos, Jerry.
So I went to, I think it was the Mets or something. In the Met, and it
That'd
was,
be New York, right?
Yeah, I was in New York,
Yeah.
living there, and they said, "Welcome, Heather Locklear," on a big thing. I'm like,
On the
Richie
jumbo?
Sambora, do you see it?
That's
Wait, who
Probably-
did you go with?
That's pretty cool.
I think Richie and God knows who.
And they didn't say welcome, Richie.
No way.
Yeah, you go.
Well, because I was doing Spin City with Michael Fox. I had just gotten there, and I was supposed to be friends with Caroline, not Caroline Kennedy. Yes, the one who died. The
Caroline Kennedy, yeah.
Yeah.
Caroline and
JFK's wife?
JFK. Yeah.
Carolyn Bessette?
Yes, we
She
were.
looked so cool.
She seemed so cool, and it was supposed to be like.
They're
we were
making
gonna
that
be-
movie right now about
Are
her
they?
and
Horrible.
and they're casting, and the girl they've cast was in Man from U.N.C.L.E. with Army, that beautiful blonde who
Oh,
played
wow.
Diana. She will do a great job.
Yeah.
as
Well, I
as
was so
Carolyn.
excited because somehow I got to be like cool in New York.
Yeah.
Speaking of being
Yeah.
cool in New York, I did the. It was the music,
VH1.
the VH1
VMA.
Fashion Awards.
Yeah,
Oh.
with Diddy.
I came out during one of those awards with I forget the guy's name, and he was a bigwig at that time, big rapper guy, white guy, and
Eminem.
no, not that big. Someone else.
Ice Baby guy?
No, you'll
Not
figure
that
it
big.
out.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla
Look it
Ice.
up. Look
Not
it
that
up. You'll
small.
see. And I came out and they gave me long extensions.
I love them. Oh
And
my
I
God,
had this
it's my
Prada
favorite
thing on,
look.
and this, and I think
gotta watch it. It's
people were
unreal.
screaming for me. I think they thought I was Britney Spears because I looked similar to her and how she looked at that
I
time.
think they knew you were Heather Locklear.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
I think,
Heather.
No, I promise on the Holy Bible.
Really?
I went. They thought I was Britney Spears.
Well, that's you
Honest
being
to God,
humble.
I know exactly the out. Listen,
You know what I'm talking about.
I
I had a
know
green
what you're talking about. I know
thing
exactly,
and the green
and
pants and the this,
I'm
and I
sorry,
came out,
but-
and then they realized it was me because they said my name. But I think
Okay.
at
I
first,
think you're way off of
Oh
that.
no!
Yeah,
I,
no, no,
I
no,
knew
no.
the
So-
feeling. I knew it, but I went. I was very like. I was like, wow, that feels good.
Okay, but
And then he did something like bowing. He
I
did the
disagree
weird
only
thing,
because
but-
I saw you and you did not look like Britney at all. I'm not mistaken, you had super long blonde extensions
Yes.
with like a rhinestone choker
Oh,
and
yeah,
an
that was
open blouse that
Yes,
was see-through with a
yes.
black bra and a fucking mini skirt leather that was like this.
that stuff.
It was sick.
But that was during the awards. This was another part of it, where I came out. It's, I don't know what guy's name. I'll show you a picture.
Did
I'll
you
send a picture.
did you ever meet Britney or no?
I think I don't know if I did.
She
or
would have
not.
loved you.
No,
Did she
I'm
go,
not sure
I'm
if I
Britney,
did.
bitch.
I'm Britney, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
Heather, bitch.
No, and I just thought I looked similar to her
Interesting.
in the way they did everything,
Yeah.
and everyone screamed.
Yeah.
And I was with the guy. I'll send you a picture.
Was it
send to you.
Macklemore?
Oh, I
No,
love
I love
Macklemore.
Macklemore. No, I'll
It-
send you the picture.
Yeah, send me the picture.
And then you'll
I
know
have
who it is.
pictures of Britney back when she shaved her head. Way before that, but she
Yeah.
used to be pregnant and lying in bed, and she'd watch Cadele because her doctor put her on bed rest, and she'd write me letters, and they were like love letters. I have them all. She's like, "I love you so much, and you're getting me through my bed," and I was like, "Oh, that's really sweet."
Poor thing.
And she sent me flowers. Like we'd get to the station, and they're like, "Oh, this is from Britney Spears," and it would be as tall as me, and I would do the weather with the flowers beside me, and then she would send me perfume, and then she'd say, "Oh, Jillian, I made this video for you in my backyard because I
She's
loved
a
your hair."
Sweet girl.
She was such a sweet girl. So everything happens with and I never reached out to her. I was just
yeah.
like, "Oh, she's a fan. That's really sweet." Fast forward. I get a call one day from Lynn, her mother.
Yeah.
And this was when she was with Sam Safdie.
Right.
And her mother felt, Lynn said, "This man is feeding my daughter a lot of pills, Jillian. You need to talk to her. She'll listen to you." And I said, "Lynn, I was cooking eggs. I had Ruby on I just got home from Good Day LA. I had Ruby on my hip." And she goes, You're a mother now. You're a mother now."
Now you
And
get it.
I'll never forget her saying that. And I'll never forget the ex yelling at me to get off the phone. And, you know, so I didn't get a hold of Britney. But years later, much to your Charlie, this kind of ties in with your Charlie Sheen story. I had my Mike from CC's. I was like, I had a huge box of Too Faced cosmetics because I was the ambassador at the time at HSN. And I had about $1,600 worth of makeup. And I wrote a letter and I just said, Britney, you know, it's me and it's been years. And, you know, your mom called me. And if you ever want to know what your mom talked about, I would love to tell you. And it wasn't like a bad thing for Lynn. It was like, you know, because I was watching her online. And I was seeing her dancing and doing all these videos and dancing and spinning and dancing and spinning. And
Is that when she was doing the knives and all that crazy stuff?
Yeah.
And
Recent.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
like
within the past 5 years. And so I said to my publicist, he says, yep, I forwarded everything to Britney's publicist. They're aware that it's coming. And I never heard anything. So her son, the one she was pregnant with on bed rest while she watched me on Good Day LA, ends up in Ruby, my daughter's classes at Oaks Christian. And there's this big bodyguard that everybody loves, and I assume he works for Oaks Christian. He works for Britney, but I didn't know that.
Wow.
So we'd be like, what's up? What's up? He's like, how you doing? Nah, 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 nah. He was there for Jaden. And Ruby says to me one day, because kids are fazed by nothing.
Yeah.
She didn't care. Ruby didn't. I'm like, oh, does Britney Spears, do you tell Jaden that I know his mom? And she's like, no. And I go, oh, do you guys talk at all? She goes, no. And then like a month later, it came up somehow. She goes, he doesn't go there anymore. And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, he's homeschooled. And I go, oh, yeah, he's playing piano. So, but then her big bodyguard was still there. So what happened was Jaden, she pulled him out of Oaks, and Kevin Federline ends up getting them.
Right.
She doesn't see them for like 2 fucking years.
That's just horrible.
And I'm just like, are you kidding me? And then, but her bodyguard, this big, black, jovial motherfucker, he is like the best guy in the world. He's like, how you doing? How you doing? I go, you're still here? And he goes, yep. So he stayed. He decided to stay at Oaks instead of...
Yeah.
Just
There's
to
a
be-
lot of celebrities' kids that go
Oh,
there.
okay.
So-
oh, yeah, Ava went there.
There's a
Oh, no,
shit
Ava
load.
didn't go there,
No, like
actually.
Will Smith's kids and like...
Ava went somewhere else and had no bodyguard. Oopsie.
Yeah.
I guess that was me.
Did Ava ever get, that's interesting, did she ever get, you know, like, oh my God, you're Heather Locklear and Richie Sambora? She didn't just have one famous parent, she had two, an actress and a rocker,
No one cared.
because she didn't allow them to care of it.
Yeah, you know, she's like, no. It was, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
What's interesting about her daughter is that coming from that, she's so completely opposite, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but like so grounded. She's got your empathy,
Yeah.
and she's also a strong young woman, and wants
Very empathetic.
very empathetic, and wants nothing to do with your business or your her dad's business at all. Wants to help other people, and you know, I think that's a huge
I
testimony.
planned on having a Libra baby
and you did.
because I'm empathetic. I just know what I am.
Yep, me too.
And so I planned on, never had been pregnant in my life, went off the pill, had sex at a certain time.
And got pregnant.
And I remember on a movie that I was doing for HBO when it was new, when I did it with Stephen Rea. Remember him?
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was pregnant, running, and I didn't really know. And then had her, and not to be on October 3rd because that's Tommy's birthday and Jack Wagner's birthday would not be helpful. That's when they go, I started going into, like, they had to do emergency C-section. How important is it that she not be born on the 3rd? I go, well, if either of us is going to die, it's fine.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine. 5 minutes after midnight, they pulled her out. So she was born on October 4th.
Oh my God.
What they did with Heather on Melrose is if she was in a scene pregnant, you know, she would have a purse, or nobody knew.
I would have to, if I fell down, they'd have to do a hole, in
Yeah.
the, you know, because I'm pregnant.
Why she'd have to fall down? Because her
Yeah.
character was Amanda
Yeah.
Woodward, and she was a fucking bitch to everybody.
fell
So she
down.
got in fights every day.
And they said, would you ever, like, did you ever think you would be fired for being pregnant? And I go, no, I never thought so.
So they brought her into this woman.
No, it wasn't. For sure it wasn't. Look it up.
Okay.
And she ended up.
Stunning.
she ended up having a baby that wasn't healthy. It was horrible.
But didn't they bring you into the lawsuit?
Yes, I went on the thing. I said, no, I
Stand?
didn't think I would be fired. I didn't think.
So you had to go on the stand.
Yes, I did
Wow.
after my baby. And this was a beautiful woman.
She was
You can-
trying to use Heather as a C. They let her be
And
pregnant.
also they
You
had
sure
Lisa
wasn't
Rinna come on too.
Yes.
Because Lisa got pregnant after that
Yep,
too.
yep.
And she wasn't fired.
Yep.
But they had hired this beautiful woman
Yeah.
from daytime show
Yep.
to be this vixen. And
She got pregnant.
she got pregnant, and
Are you sure it wasn't? I'm looking
and
that shit up.
This is the hearsay is that they asked her to get an abortion.
Oh.
This is the hearsay. I don't know whether that's true or not.
Whoa.
Right, and
Allegedly.
so that's what
I mean,
she.
that, by
that's
the
what,
way, not uncommon. We're talking Melrose Place.
Love
Yeah.
to know who that
want this?
She was.
you can
beautiful.
look it up. Her.
So she lost the suit.
She did.
No, I think
settled?
they won.
I mean, I see your
I think
argument. You're famous and didn't get cut.
But I was the
She was
main
famous, too.
main star of the show.
I know, but
and so
that's-
I got pregnant, and I got pregnant. They figured out around it, but they had just hired her, and she had maybe just gotten pregnant and didn't tell them or something, and they wanted to sue her. Like she can't be on the show. They wanted to fire her, and I think they lost the suit to her.
I think they should have lost the suit. Did you have a stunt double? The fall?
Well, they didn't see me fall. Yeah, probably someone to fall, and then I had to lay on the ground. But they had cut out a hole from my belly.
Still, that's. I mean, God, what if you missed the hall? I don't know.
That's
No,
what he
I
said.
didn't land on
Hunter
the hole.
Tylo.
Yes, Hunter Tyler.
won $5 million.
Beautiful.
That's it?
See, she won.
She got $5 million,
That'd
and it
probably
was
be
a
10
lot of
million
women
now.
on the jury. It was like a 6-woman.
Yeah,
jury.
and I said it honestly. What I thought, I go, I didn't think I'd get fired. I just
Wow,
went. I'm
Hunter
on the show.
Tyler.
I'm
Why is that name
pregnant. and
so familiar?
I'll show
know.
you. I'll show
She's
you.
a
You'll know her. She's
beautiful,
absolutely
she's dark
fucking
haired,
stunning.
green-eyed,
Like a
beautiful
cat.
woman.
Stunning.
And they said we wanted her to be the sex symbol, and she got pregnant. So how are we going to do that? And they're saying, well, Heather got pregnant. You didn't fire her, and so they
It
had.
started a whole fucking
It
war.
was a whole thing, and they're like,
Here she is.
But
You
she's
know
the
her.
star of this. And oh, she's beautiful.
Was she on the soaps? Before?
Yes.
Yes, she was on the soap.
She's
There's-
I don't know
beautiful.
her.
Yeah, yeah.
Very
Oh, you don't?
beautiful.
I don't know her.
And I just was honest and said what I
Beautiful woman.
said, and
That-
Well, I
you
think
don't
she
know.
should have won.
she did.
She got $5 million.
She got $5 million.
lady.
Yeah,
Right?
isn't she
Yeah,
beautiful?
I do remember her. Oh, how
She
funny.
was beautiful,
Bold
and I
and the
felt
beautiful.
weird
She's
being.
from the bold and the beautiful.
Yeah,
Right.
she's beautiful.
Remember her, Jerry?
Yeah.
And I felt awful saying.
And it had
I didn't
nothing
think
to
I'd
do
be
with you.
fired. I didn't,
Yeah.
You had to tell the truth.
You just told your truth
my
and-
version.
yeah.
I didn't think
It's
I'd
not
be
your
fired.
fault.
I didn't roll, and you
course.
thought that's not my problem. It's
Yeah.
whatever you guys say. You know.
Well, listen,
That's
none
what I
of you are
thought.
my problem except for Jerry. We have done a full show today, I believe.
Look at
again.
she
Again?
did it again.
All right.
you can feel it.
Thanks.
You can feel it.
Too. Huh?
You can feel it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us again on What Do
You're
You
so
Want?
perfect.
This
You
actually-
are so
this
positive.
episode-
Wait, I'm going to hold on to this like.
You're going to
gonna
take your socks
she
off.
took the condom off.
Oh, shit.
I like to
Look how she
free go it.
I want to get that mojo back. So thank you for joining us on What Do You Want? Again, it's been about what we want, but what we want might be what you want. Who knows? We'll see you next time.
I want
Thanks
what
for-
Heather's having.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I do too.
What do you want?